What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel for another one. And today I wanted to talk about Solana, so let's get straight into it. And the title of my video is, could Solana go to $1,000? And before you jump off your seat, hear me out, understand why I'm looking at Solana and I'm feeling bullish in the long term. Because Solana, for those of you that know Solana very well, and if you're watching a Solana video, majority of you are either exposed to Solana or know Solana. And if you don't know Solana, I'll just quickly introduce you to what Solana is. Solana is one of the fastest blockchains in the entire space. Now, going back to November last year, Solana was heavily invested into by FTX and Sam SBF, Mr. Sam Bankman-Fried. And Solana is being basically, it tanked. Let's be honest. I caught Solana at $8. I bought Solana at $9, $10, $16, all the way up to what it is now. And I sold Solana a bit when it did before the dip last time, when it went back to I think just at $20. I got rid of some Solana and bought it back again at $13. So why am I bullish on Solana, and why do I think it could actually get at least 10% or into the market cap of ETH, is essentially as ETH moves over to where Bitcoin is, and Bitcoin does, $5-7 trillion in market cap. And guys, these metrics are possible, and I'm going to show you the reason why. And I think, we're not even going to do the charts, but if you have a look at Solana, so Solana is actually working for Web3, working towards Web3 adoption. And if we're going to go into a massive crypto adoption across the world, don't forget, guys, we're still very, very early into crypto, right? Sometimes some of my friends and family don't know what I'm talking about when I refer to certain things. And that's the reality. We are kind of the top 1% globally who are in this space. Majority of people are not into crypto. And I think where Solana stands a good chance is the Web3 adoption. You can see here it's working with the likes of Brave browser, Google, Meta, StepN, the list goes on. And it's basically built for developers, right? So developers are building on Solana, and here's the reason why I think Solana will do very well. So number one, I think Solana, okay, look at the situation right now when you're doing a transfer on Ethereum, okay? You gotta pay expensive fees and it's relatively slow. It's not an instant finality, far from it. It's very slow. There are far more better blockchains, in my opinion, than Ethereum. I do hold Ethereum. Okay, just FYI, I think Ethereum will have a massive upside, and it will definitely be around almost like $10,000, $11,000 by the top of the bull run. Okay, so look at the situation right now. If you transfer a chosen value onto from Solana to Solana, it's instant. It's fairly quick. So why would I choose? The question is, why would I choose Ethereum when I have to pay ridiculous gas fees and wait much longer? And the people who actually use crypto for its intended purpose, they don't really use Ethereum. They use Ethereum to build meme tokens, okay? And I'm not bashing Ethereum. Again, I think Ethereum is going to make me money. But at the same time, I'm not emotional about any particular project. I hold over 40 different cryptos, okay? With one aim, one reason, to make money, right? I do believe in the technology. I think, we are technology advocates, and I think technology adaptation will help us. But guys, don't forget number one, we're here to profit from this stuff. So developers who are developing for Web3 definitely can see the upside to using Solana. Okay. And then obviously, so that's capturing new developers into the market and bringing adaptation into the mainstream. Okay. And then, of course, the elephant in the room Nothing is guaranteed in crypto, as we saw with all of the stuff that we've been through this bear market. But if you are an L2 like a Polygon, and Polygon is meant to be, in a way, a Solana killer, right? So Sol is an ETH killer, but Polygon is a Sol killer. Now, if you take Polygon, sorry, you need 800 confirmations for a transaction minimum to 1,000, right? Again, that's fairly slow. Cardano is decent, okay? But again, it's, in terms of the speed and finality, it's slower than Solana, okay? So the reason I've got that powerful developers fast for everyone, it's this entire Web3 adaptation that is happening right in front of our eyes. And I think Solana has much better chance and a much better reach in going mainstream because of their speed, because of working with Web3 and integration into Web3 and those companies that we know that we use every day in Web2. I think Solana can absolutely perform there, okay? And so these are just few reasons why I think we're seeing a resurgence. We're seeing a Solana with no FTX or SBF behind it. We're seeing a Solana that is streamlined, that's suffered everything that it could. And if you look at some of the basic metrics, so let's have a look at right now. Even if you're looking for a quick flip, which is, when at the moment we're in Bitcoin season, but as soon as we switch over to altcoin season, I could see this 10x in the short term, 10 to 20x easily. And in the long term, if we look at, so let's have a look at some of the metrics. You can see here the volume is not as high as here, but it is fairly consistent, right? And it's got a good circulating supply. So if you look at the circulation right now, there are 400 million sols in circulation. That's probably better than most of the cryptocurrencies out there. Okay, very high circulation. And $1,000 will get you about 45. I think for me, the target, I do have around 100 sols. My target ultimately will be to try and acquire anything up to 250 sols. Now, in today's price, that is around, was that $5,000? I think $5,000 could at least get you $500,000 if it goes to $1,000, which is what I'm predicting. Not necessarily in the next bull run, but in the next 2 cycles. Okay, you got to take, with things like Sol, you've got to take a long-term view. If obviously we're going to have a bull and a bear, and then of course most experts estimate 2029 will be the next bull run, you might be able to cash out and then go back in with your money, and then of course reinvest that. So Ethereum is at 1800. Okay, obviously I have far more upside in going into Sol, but I do recommend holding a small bag of ETH just to make sure that you're not missing out on the multipliers. I think ETH is going to drop. Okay, and yeah, I mean, if Sol was to go to the market cap of ETH today, you're looking at $500 Sol, 25x your money. And then if it goes back to, if it reaches the all-time high market cap of ETH, these are simplified numbers, guys, don't kill me for them, but you can see here you're looking at $1,400 Sol, dollar Sol. So is that out of the realms of possibilities? Absolutely not, man, because at the end of the day, I think Solana, along with Cardano and some of the other kind of big market caps, will go up in value as Bitcoin and Ethereum goes to astronomical. I think Ethereum will be trillion plus in market cap, and I think Bitcoin BTC will be over 5 trillion by the next cycle. So all in all, guys, looking at, there's obviously it's been moving along with BNB and a few others, but it's been performing really well for the month. It dropped down to $17, I believe, and came all the way back to $24, one of the biggest movers. And yeah, you got people like Raoul Powell. I mean, I don't pay too much attention into gurus, but I think sometimes you need to sit down and kind of understand what's going on around the macro news of your chosen asset. And here you can see, you know, developer activities of Solana here is, you know, it's actually, you know, it's starting to regain its developer activities. So Ethereum still the largest, has the largest development ecosystem, but Sol has increased to, you know, almost 3x. Ethereum is 3 times larger, but Sol's developers grew by 83%. So 2,000 plus developers, still ahead of people like Polygonmatic. So make that what you will, guys. Not financial advice, but I think, you know, not too many people, you know, if you look at this, look at the average cost per transaction. And I know sometimes people relate this to the network value, but essentially these guys are really, really going into Web3, and a lot of developers are building on it. You know, I'm not saying go and buy it, not financial advice, but I can easily see a 10x in the altcoin season. And then of course, beyond that, maybe look at you know, 30 to 50x from where it is currently. So guys, look, if you like the video, please like, subscribe and share. Thank you for tuning in for another one. And yeah, 99% of my you know, the people that watch these videos don't click the like button, so please, you know, I would appreciate it. It'll motivate me more to bring you these kind of videos, because I think, you know, where I sit in the crypto YouTube space is a bit unique in the sense that I am investing into the projects that I talk about, rather than being paid or being promoted to talk about any projects that I don't hold. Of course, you know, I'm just a very tiny YouTube channel, but I do this for you. So yeah, like the video, subscribe, share, and I see you on the next one.